Namaste. My name is Dennis Waters. I am the author of the book, I Will Restore, a ministry of healing to facilitate the healing of African American males who've been impacted by physical sexual abuse prior to the age of puberty. And so our model for that is called the Restoration Ministry Model, which is made up of 12 steps that an individual can go through in order to facilitate recovery, healing, restoration in their lives. And know indeed that the text is correct, that I will restore. I will restore. I'm also an individual who came to Agape International Spiritual Center after being exposed to the Reverend Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith. I had read his book called Spiritual Liberation. This is one of the items that talked about the movie that was made from the book Spiritual Liberation. Been impressed by what it said. In particular, there were things such as that evolved people talk more to themselves than they do to the world. And I had this idea that if you see the need for change, you need to change. And as I read his book, I discovered even more about how to change. And I found concepts in his book that were complementary, who were similar, if not the very same things spoken in different words. The same things that God has given me and were the same things that God has given him, because there's truly one God. When I went to Agape, I was just impressed by Dr. Michael Bernard Beckwith's his intelligence, his wit, his wisdom, the preaching that he did, the way he engaged the individuals who were in his group in this Conversations on Emerging Edge of New Thought, and then the fact that I was included. I am traditionally an individual who was within the normal Christian church, within the Seventh-day Adventist church, had been associated with that church for nearly 30 years, and so there were some concepts that were espoused by him that were new to me. But because of his understanding of what the Bible says, because of his understanding of what Spirit says, what the universe says, he was able to actually form a bridge from where I was to where he was so that I could cross that bridge. And I am so thankful and grateful to call him really a mentor, an individual who is an example that can be followed. And so it was just a wonderful experience being there at Agape, at Conversations on the Emerging Edge of New Thought, and just watch as there is an unfoldment, there is a development, a growth that is taking place within the mind, within the spirit of individuals who are brave enough, courageous enough to go where Spirit leads. Thank you.